All right, man. It's we working today. We were not on Facebook yesterday, and I apologize.
It's going to come through the mic.
Okay.
Welcome to Lunch Breaks on Friday, September the 10th. Do we have audio today?
We do.
Excellent. That's a good start.
So I like that we have to self-quality control ourselves.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yes,
we got to keep it moving. Got to keep
on our
pushing.
budget. It's everyone wears many hats.
All the hats.
I wear the tinfoil hat and the janitor hat.
Yeah.
And then I wear this hat, and then I wear a graphic designer hat, and then
we're going to get into this later, but a tinfoil hat may be a hot new selling item for Christmas.
Sure, I have a video game called Tinfoil Hat.
Really?
I haven't played it yet, but Stacy bought it for me. So I think the idea is like you tell, like, I think like they take it off when someone thinks it's like, so you tell a story, and is it real or is it a conspiracy theory? So I'm saying, so it's like the idea of
is it true?
Right. True. Right.
Is it known to be true or is it believed to be true?
Based in the realm of
is it 100% true or likely true?
Well, I think that there's no middles.
Well, that's my point.
It's either is or isn't.
I'm to the point now where I believe most conspiracy theories are probably true.
Well, hold on. It doesn't work. A conspiracy theory doesn't work unless there is a bit of truth in it.
Yeah, otherwise it doesn't.
No, you have to
carry any weight.
They compare it to baiting a hook.
Okay.
So you can't. It's very rare that they're going to bite the hook, the fish. So you have to bite the hook, and the worm or the bait bait the hook.
So they'll bite.
The bait is the idea of you give it something that can be looked up, and it is maybe nebulous, but something you can say you can sink your teeth into it.
Right.
But then the idea is how it expands upon that thing.
Well, conspiracy theorists have a pretty good batting average over the past 10 years.
Well, right. It comes to a point of who's crazy. And also when they'll say, you think my story is crazy, but you're the one that thinks that government is out to help you out, or they're efficient at what they do.
Oh, yeah.
You're the one that's delusional, not me.
Yeah.
So, and I do get that a lot because, again, law of unintended consequences goes hand in hand with the government. You try to fix one thing, you create 10 other problems. That has been a historical fact for many decades.
What was it, Reagan that said
the
never
scariest
trust the government because the government will always say they're here to help or something like that? Or the biggest lie ever told is we're here to help.
No, the scariest words you ever hear is, hey, we're the government, we're here to help you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan had a bunch of good doozies. He had good writers, and he was a pretty good actor. So
pretty good actor.
He could read a line.
It's a famous Back to the Future line. Oh yeah. Well, who's the president in 1985?
Oh yeah, Ronald Reagan.
Oh yeah, the actor. Sure.
Ronald Reagan. Yeah. Oh, the actor. Sure, it is. Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty good. Let me make sure I've got my. Hold on. Let me get this going here. Just wanna. There we go. All right. So everybody on X, we're on X too. We will just little housekeeping here.
Mm-hmm.
Container Yard, the co-working space that we have been in for 7 years, is moving this weekend. And we're moving to a very historic building. It's the 92 Zoo, famous radio station building. And we will have the co-working space. I'll do more information on that later. Not on this show, but online. But we've almost filled up with our offices in the new co-working space. But this studio is going to be rebuilt this weekend with Dan the Sound Man. And I've got to take all this stuff down. And as you see, there's wires everywhere. It will be rebuilt over the weekend. And I'm crossing my fingers, hoping to have a show lunch break show next week, but Scott and I are going to have a meeting of, we just can't do daily shows anymore. But we're going to probably get a two a week, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So we're hoping for Tuesday and Thursday of next week. If not, I'll let you know. This has been a really great. We said we would do 4 weeks.
That's right.
The only thing we didn't do was a Labor Day Monday.
Yeah,
but
but
other than
nobody
that, we
expects that.
did. Yesterday was our only major technical issue, and it did go out on YouTube. It did go out on X, but we lost our audio 75% through the show. I'm not quite sure what the hell happened there, but I think there was a lot of glitches in the air yesterday. So that's where we are with housekeeping, but we will still keep doing the show, and we will have more shows coming in the future. So
yeah, and hopefully introduce some Zoom interviews and some other things.
Right.
As well.
One of the things that we're also going to do is maybe do some recorded segments and let us practice with bringing on
Perfect
panel people and stuff. Panel people sounds like what is that? Some type of alien?
Panel people.
They're made of panels.
It's another band.
Panel people. The panel people. And also keep this in mind. We do want your comments to make you part of the show.
Absolutely.
So please, if you can, I honestly think it's only Facebook though, maybe YouTube, but I don't think X.
Scott Howell was talking to us on X the other day.
Oh, on X. That was on. Oh, sweet. So it does work that way.
Yep.
But I will say the views don't match on X that match on.
No, I'm sure Restream probably can't capture all that information, but it is capturing the comments.
But we do monitor your comment section. So,
right.
And then, all right. So today we're going to talk about, there's been 2 of my favorite things to talk about. One of them is congressional hearings about UFOs.
Yep.
We're going to go way deep into that. Agent Blake Poe has a very short recap of the highlights of the UFO transparency hearings they had yesterday. We will also show there is some new Bigfoot sighting video, which again looks a lot like the original stuff from the late 60s, early 70s. Why we can't get a clear photo of this with all the technology we have just goes into the conspiracy theory, right? That Bigfoot exists.
Bigfoot must be a shapeshifter.
Yeah, he's the world's hide and seek champion.
Yeah, what if he's a shapeshifter? That would explain why we can't find him.
There you go.
That's the only way I'm going to believe that they're real.
All right. And we'll have some more news. We'll briefly talk about some things in the news. And we have a new section. We have a new sextant. No, a new sextant. So I was going to guide by the stars.
Oh, okay.
New segment called Oops. What did I do that? And it's today we'll have a oops, did I do that moment that got captured on ABC News in Los Angeles.
Perfect.
So it's a WackAi Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
And we will start with what are you eating? It is lunchtime. We would like to know what you're eating in the comment section, please. If you would please put that in there, we'll share that. I actually have chili today that I made.
Good.
Do you know what you're eating today?
Yeah. I'm going to a turkey sandwich.
Turkey sandwich at your house?
Yeah.
So lettuce, tomatoes, or just turkey, onion, mayonnaise, mustard?
Turkey, cheese, and mustard.
Do you have any Lay's hot potato chips?
I have some Voodoo potato chips.
Do this.
Yeah.
Take the bread, put
chips in it.
And yes, and just put the chips so it gives it a nice crunch to it. I'm fantastic. It's solid.
I like texture.
So one of the things that we want to do is highlight some places that I haven't thought about in a while in downtown Mobile. And I don't ever think about this place, but they talk about good. They've got good chili too. It's TP Crockmeyer's down there. Cool building. They have that awesome bar upstairs that has all the pennies.
Yep.
They put the pennies under the laminate. That's really cool. It's a cool building. They did a great job. I just never think about going to TP Crockmeyer's.
So
they have a solid Reuben, by the way.
They got a great menu.
Yeah.
And my favorite time to go to TP Crockmeyer's, I'm gonna give away my hack.
Oh, okay.
My Mardi Gras hack.
Yeah.
When the day parade ends, regardless of what day it is, and people are scrambling to go find something to eat, they always walk past TP Crockmeyer's.
Oh, okay.
You can walk in and it looks really crowded.
Yeah.
And so people stick their head in there and they keep moving.
So you're saying because they're waiting to get a table.
Yeah.
But
they
don't realize how big it is.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So then you just go wait for 5 minutes and you will get a table upstairs.
Well, I'll tell you, they got killer Reubens.
But that's your Mardi Gras hack.
Okay. All right. I like it. And you can sit upstairs. They also have outside too.
Yeah, and it's big. And
but yeah,
it's a cool. Nobody cares.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Mardi Gras. Like people, half the people have brought their drink in with them off the street, even though they're not supposed to.
Their nachos are really good too, by the way. I mean, it's like a huge portion of nachos.
I can't believe how big the menu is.
Yeah, well, again, they've been doing it for quite a while.
It is impressive.
I used to go to TP Crockmeyer's when it was next to the Florida Bowl.
Yeah, me too.
And actually, it was. Do you remember the show Three's Company?
Oh, of course.
Remember the Regal Beagle?
Yes.
That was the bar.
Yeah.
I swear it was like our Regal Beagle.
Probably was.
It had the stained glass window. It had the rounded, like faux leather booze.
It was fantastic.
It was so great. I was waiting for Chrissy and Jack and Janet to walk in, and then Mr. Roper or Mr. Furley.
Mr. Roper. I remember him.
Mr. and Mrs. Roper.
Would that be interesting to go back and watch that show now in modern context?
See if it's funny. Well, yes.
See if it's like.
First of all, it's all sexual innuendo.
That's my point.
It's all sexual.
Carries over.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. So WackAi Wednesday. This was in the news last night when we were on the radio. Poland downs Russian drones, but Russia says it did not attack Polish targets. Guys, the NATO thing has Article 4. Yeah, Article 4. If anything touches a NATO member, we are immediately in World War III, like countdown.
I think that's what the paper says.
Yeah.
I don't think that Europe has the stones to enact Article 4, and I don't think Trump is going to push them on it.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be immediate. But they did scramble jets last night. So FYI, they did scramble jets last night.
Do you see any of those European countries having the stones to send people to war?
I don't think it would last very long because they couldn't put up with the amount of deaths.
The casualties.
They're
not willing to throw people into the meat grinder like the Russians will.
And the Ukrainians.
But the Ukrainians
don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But the Russians have done this for 1,000 years.
They don't care. Right.
They do not care.
No, it's cannon fodder.
Yes.
You are absolute cannon fodder.
They'll send you to the front line without a gun so that you can take a bullet from hitting somebody else.
What's so sad is that Ukrainian refugee that was stabbed in the bus in Charlotte, North Carolina, her dad could not go to the funeral because he's conscripted to fight for the Ukrainian government.
They also tried to send her body back to the Ukraine. Yeah, and they said no.
Yeah, she loves America. Yeah.
So Ben Griffiths asked if we've tried Paul's Burgers and Fries.
I have not.
Can you put that up there?
Yep. I don't know what that is. It might be in the Outsider, maybe.
I don't know.
But Ben Griffiths,
I have not tried that either.
Ben Griffiths, where is Paul's Burgers and Fries? Because I will definitely.
I love a burger and fries.
Ben says France already surrendered.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
very true.
That's pretty true.
It looks like it's down by the Battle House.
Oh, cool, man.
Let's see. 101 North Conception. So that's going to be Conception is the one that runs across from Government Plaza down to BMO Square.
Yeah, right.
So, you know what?
It's the one where the brewery used to be, right? In that Conception Street. No, Conception is the one with
Conception's where Cafe 219
Sanger.
was.
Sanger.
No, Sanger's one up. Sanger's where Heroes is.
Okay, all
right. Paul's Burgers and Fries 101. Oh, you know what? It's further down Conception, up by on the north side of Conception.
Okay.
Keep going up past like you're going to St. Louis.
All right. Okay.
That's where it looks like it is.
All right. Let's get into my oops, did I do that? Do you know who that little character is?
I sure do. That's Steve Urkel.
That's
Unless he's taken the potion, then he's Stefan Urkel.
Stefan. So I wanted to give a TGIF reference there.
I love it.
So oops, did I do that? And my let's see here. Here is my this would suck. So so it's the LA port. And
it's going on the stacks.
60 of those. How much money do you think that is falling into the port of just retail containers?
Just depends on what's in there, buddy.
Oh my God!
It could be anything from luxury.
Look at the ones floating
to soybeans.
Look at the ones just floating like logs.
Oh, that's the ones that are filled with fentanyl.
It's going on the stacks.
I was like,
no, but I saw a stat today. 80% of the fentanyl is coming from China.
Of course.
So it's coming on these containers.
Well, I thought the precursor goes to Mexico. They make it in Mexico, then it comes.
It's going on the stacks.
Well, so there you go. That's the oops. I do that segment, which
It's interesting to wonder how that happened.
well,
It
they're
Are they
it just
unloading it?
happened.
Oh, you know why?
Yeah.
Look, see, they're unloading it, and there's humans running those cranes instead of machines.
Oh, what's going on the stacks?
Just our humans.
I know the Port of Long Beach. The Port of Long Beach does not have automation.
No, that was
That's
part of
the controversy.
that's part of the union stuff.
You want to talk about another scam? Something that's a total scam.
Another scam.
Another scam. So, since we ended the de minimis rule on tariffs for Chinese goods under $800,
Yep.
postal traffic has dropped 80%. 80% of our postal traffic is cheap junk from China.
Of course.
That's it.
Yes.
So
Are you talking about the one they fixed with the under $800 loophole?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Right.
Yes.
That's how Temu could sell $4 stuff.
Exactly. It was originally built for
records and stuff, right?
Well, like
media,
like gifts and things like that.
Yeah.
But what it turned into was just Temu and Shein just dumping cheap goods on us.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, the problem is the reason that matters is the Postal Service loses billions of dollars every year because we don't charge enough.
Of course.
Because we want to keep it affordable for Americans.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Americans aren't mailing anything via the Postal Service. And we have 1/4 of the federal workforce works for the Postal Service.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, overblown. You just see those crazy pensions from the 80s, 70s, and the 80s and the 90s. Crazy pensions. And there's no way you can take it away.
I mean, it's like you want to talk about something that needs to be revamped immediately. Like there's nothing.
But they've been trying that for forever and nothing ever gets done.
Well, Trump's the one to do it. Just shut it down.
Yeah.
The same study found that for every one piece of legitimate mail you get 18 pieces of unrequested.
No, the only thing that keeps it in business is mailing houses. I mean,
well, right now the only thing keeping it in business is subsidies. Because the government cut off the
well,
subsidies.
the large percentage, I'm saying large percentage of, I used to do a lot of direct mail pieces because actually good direct mail pieces work.
Sure.
Good ones, not garbage.
You got to cut through the clutter.
Yeah, you have to do something because I always say something. What do you think is the first thing that any advertising is the first goal of it is to catch your attention. It's not to sell something yet. It's just to get you to stop and look at it. Yeah. All right, so let's jump ahead to here we go. Breaking Bigfoot news. I like how he has a captain's hat on.
He's
and
breaking the news for us.
He's breaking the news for us. And let's go ahead and I will add the scene here. Again, I really want to believe. Let's see here. All right, here we go. So let's start it over.
Colorado River Expedition
See this little character?
captured this while hiking down to the upper Colorado River.
He's over there.
What did they capture?
Grainy is
Was this
all
the
get out.
elusive
Looks like a guy
Bigfoot?
in a suit. He doesn't look like he's very nimble.
Is there
like I
a
would
portal
imagine
near the
Bigfoot
Colorado
would have to
River
be
where they're
nimble
coming and
to
going?
not be seen.
Are they slipping in and out from the
This is
third
terrible.
dimension to the lower fourth? Who has
So
answers?
here's what I would believe. If you were to tell me
Colorado
that they're
River
interdimensional,
Expedition captured this
then I would
while
believe
hiking down to the upper
Not with
Colorado
that, not with
River.
that video.
No, I'm saying the only way.
What
I
did they
would
capture?
believe
Was this the
real is if he's either interdimensional or a shapeshifter. Other than that, you would have found evidence of it.
All right, we are still finding species of animals that we didn't know existed on our planet now.
Of course we are, but
Just saying.
not in North America. We don't.
Disagree with that to a degree. I have to look that up. But we're still finding, like, whoa, here's this thing we haven't seen in 200 years.
When's the last time we found something that weighed over 200 pounds?
I'd have to look again. I'd have to look that.
I don't care about the earthworm from, animal.
Right,
that
an
was-
insect you can hide pretty right.
Yeah,
Hide
I want
within
to talk about
the
a 200-pound predator.
Have you seen those sandworm?
Yes,
Oh.
out of Australia. Oh, it's
They
bad.
put little fish.
Yes.
And they get it up and they grab it and they
It's
pull
like
it
a
out of the
5 foot.
sand.
Yes.
Oh, it's horrible.
Have you seen
nightmares.
the video of the
Nightmares.
bear cub with tapeworms walking down the street?
No.
There's a bear cub like trying to climb the back of the truck, obviously in one of the national parks. And this bear cub has about a dozen 20-foot long tapeworms dragging behind its bottom.
Oh, come on. You need to talk about that. Surely.
It's just dragging
It's
them down the road.
lunchtime, buddy. Somebody needs to help that poor guy.
No.
So, Bigfoot news, a little underwhelmed. I will have a good story there.
I want Bigfoot to be real.
there's a podcast called StoryCorps, and they collect stories. And one of the funniest ones I ever heard was a guy who was a prankster, and he went to like the local Goodwill, and there was a full-on gorilla outfit, but instead of it being black, it was brown. He said, "I've never seen one of these." I think he said, "I bought it for $8." And he said, "It's one of the big ones, like the back. Somebody zips up the back.
Right.
You got the full-on head." And so he kind of modified the head a little bit to look less gorilla and more like what you imagine Bigfoot to be. And he said there was a huge, so he's in Colorado, he said there was a huge area waterfall where some people would jump off the top into a little ravine down there, a deeper area, but there was always people hanging out there like it's the beach, right? You could see up there, but it was at a weird angle. He said it'd be funny to like tell everybody he was sick the day when all of his friends, like 20 friends, would go down there. And then what he did was he doubled back and he went, put on the new costume he did, and tried to get to the top of the waterfall. He kind of like shows himself, and everyone starts freaking out. Well, two of his friends go to their car, grab a shotgun, and go after him, and they wing him. They actually shot him. So the prank did not go as he expected.
You got to dump that. You got to dump that mask when they start shooting.
Oh, again, he said, "I was running and I'm trying to yell out of the mask. Of course, you can't hear anything. All you hear is blah, 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 blah." And then he pulls the map, but yeah, he got winged. But he said, "Never, ever, ever scare somebody in the woods."
I was in high school when I was driving with a friend. I was driving. We had a screen mask, like the ghost mask.
Yeah, right.
And we would just pull up, and he would just like, we were just being silly teenagers. Well, we're driving, and I don't think of it. I look to my right, and he's staring at me, and without hesitation, with my left hand, I just like as hard as I could. It was not intentional, but it just goes to show when people just react sometimes.
Hey, people, between 11:45 and 12:45, do not call me. Just don't call me. There's again.
I'll probably get
13. I'm about to put that in my. Just get off the phone now.
Oh, while we're on, I'll get 3 texts about my Coinbase code.
Oh yeah.
I'll get.
No, that new bull crap. It's always a 6-3 number. Yeah. Never believe that. Here's your Coinbase withdrawal number.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of never believe, right? Can I tell a story real quick? Yeah. It's an educator. I was talking to a doctor yesterday. I haven't told you this story. Okay. Talking to a doctor yesterday, and he said that this is the first time it's happened to him, but he had a patient stop taking his diabetes medication. And that's not a first. The reason was a first. He said, "Well, why did you do that?" He goes, "Well, I'm taking the supplement now." He goes, "Well, why did you decide to switch off your prescription onto this supplement?" And he said, "Because President Trump made a video about the supplement."
Oh,
so this is the cure to diabetes. No, it was an AI. It was an AI video.
No,
it was some cheap Chinese supplement. It wasn't even It was like somebody's just private Chinese ground up beetle powder or something. Yeah.
Rhino horn.
Yeah. But he said, "Well, President Trump wouldn't have told me this, or he wouldn't have made this video if this wasn't real." He tried to tell him, this is not real. This is AI. And the guy literally told him, "I don't believe you. No. President Trump would not tell me this if it wasn't true."
Yeah. I'm not shocked. I'm not it's cultish.
But I'm saying it's only going to get worse.
Oh, only get worse.
Like,
more and more believable.
Don't believe anything you see on the internet.
Which is a really good
segue
into our take me to your UFO news. And I like the little guys there. They look very friendly. Very friendly little guys there.
But that may be part of
they maybe see things in different dimensions than we do. So this just broke. Scott sent this to me right before the show. NASA found signs of life on Mars. NASA just revealed. Is that the big announcement today? All right. So I did look it up, and it did say this morning that NASA hasn't actually found, but it's promising signs. And the other thing I will say about this is the exact same announcement they had in 1993 with George Clinton, Parliament. No, with Bill Clinton.
Well,
and nothing ever came of it.
Didn't Bill Clinton have a brother named George? No, what was that brother's name?
No, you're thinking of Billy Carter.
No, Bill Clinton had a brother that was crazy.
Oh, probably did.
That was always in the news. Like he was like celebrity.
That was a lot like Billy Carter, though.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Roger.
Clinton.
Oh, I cannot believe I just pulled that. I cannot believe I just pulled Roger Clinton out of my
Can you imagine
cobwebby
what a
brain.
celebrity he would be in modern times? Like if he was that, if Trump had he's got 2. Uh,
He's got 2 goofy ass moves.
But yeah, take me to your UFO news. Let's do it.
No, sorry. Take me to, so take me to your, so did that. Let's go ahead and so there was a big congressional hearing called the UFO transparency hearing yesterday. Let me go ahead and run. Agent Blake Poe has some
Greetings, lunch listeners. I'm Agent Blake Poe, a shadow dweller turned truth seeker. I slip forbidden knowledge to those bold enough to listen. Let's unravel the September 9th, 2025 congressional UAP hearing, a tear in the fabric of silence. Imagine a US drone hunting a glowing orb off Yemen's coast, October 2024. A Hellfire missile strikes, boom, fragments fall. That declassified video, leaked by a whistleblower, is a glimpse behind the curtain. Navy veteran Chief Wiggins swore UAPs were so common in 2023, they were like seagulls at a beach, routine, unseen by the public. Representative Luna described a red cube, football field-sized, with something strange at its heart. Fiction? No, testimony under oath. The Pentagon's ARO, tasked with answers, was branded a smokescreen by whistleblowers. It's a locked vault in a hidden basement, and Congress is rattling it with subpoena threats. Secrets stretching back decades since Roswell are at stake. Here's the core, listeners. UAPs aren't just lights in the sky. They're a mirror to our faith in power. This hearing whispers one truth. They're hiding more than they share. Stay vigilant, question the story, and watch the stars. The truth is out there, closer than you know.
Well, I'm a little taken aback because they said he said they're hiding more than you know, and I am they, and I'm not hiding it. Remember, I'm they them. When they say they and them,
Right.
That's me. Those are my pronouns.
Right.
He said they're hiding it, but I'm not.
It's a different they them.
Okay.
Illuminati.
Well, we just got to be clear.
Yeah.
Here's what I believe about this. I believe that all the congressional hearings are a clown show because they would never let the thems would never let anyone testify that actually had any information that was relevant.
That is great. Let's go ahead and
instead they get this guy.
Let me show you which this I've seen this guy for decades. I'm a huge fan of. So this is George Knapp. What I love is, so this is George Knapp. He always comes on the George Norrie show, which is a coast to coast. It's all about UFOs and Bigfoot and stuff. But I love that he brings all the receipts and look at the size of all of that documentation.
In Congress, they'll take that much paper and they'll vote on it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to read it.
You got to pass it to find out what's in it.
By the way, he is entering that into the record.
Oh, good.
Yeah, like anybody's going to go through that.
Yep.
So here's
AI could give us a summary.
So here's the other thing, and this was the one that was witness at the UFO. This is George Knapp again. Hearing reveals in 1982, the world came within seconds of World War III when UFOs allegedly seized control of a Russian military base armed with missiles aimed at the United States.
If there's anything I believe, it's information that came out of Russia 41 years ago. That's what I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. They would never. So that's George Knapp. He's very entertaining. I don't know how credible he is. He's incredibly entertaining.
More likely, somebody got drunk in the Russian base and fell asleep at the wheel,
or there was a glitch and they needed to blame it on something.
Yeah, that's my whole point. Is they're blaming it on someone other than themselves. Right, so the aliens did it.
So here's the other thing that blows my mind. So here's the one that was the over Yemen.
Yep.
Where you see that orb and that thing splitting, that's a Hellfire missile.
Yeah.
Hellfire missile.
This is a training video of our new technology against our old technology.
Okay. All right. And again, look at that grainy film. Like you know that's a 4K camera. You know that's a 4K camera.
Why do we have a drone flying over this specific? Do we keep a drone flying over every Hellcat missile?
Well, but maybe we have been doing a lot over Yemen for quite a while.
Sure, but I don't know that it's pacing the drone. It's keeping eyes on the target. Well, it's not tracking.
That could be a satellite. That could be a satellite,
maybe.
But yeah. So, but what is fascinating is that split, that's pretty cool. But again, my thing of if the government is telling you secrets, the idea is what are they really hiding? Because they're not going to tell you secrets.
Yeah, these are not secrets.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably technology that we've been using or that we've had in the inventory. You're not going to roll out your new technology until you've exhausted all the supply of your old
Well, and
technology.
also unless it's the joke, unless the secret's already out. Ben Griffiths calls it performance theater.
Yeah,
So
that's right, Ben. I agree with you on that, man.
I definitely agree with that. But UFO has been UFO mythology.
Yeah.
And has been a huge part of my life since the day I was born.
Right.
It got really big, especially in the 70s with Project Blue Book, which what they say was it was a whitewash also of all of that too, it was actually to discredit UFO people, not to actually archive.
I just think that UFOs are most likely real, and most of this is most likely false.
Right.
I don't think that aliens are going to be limited by.
Well, it's only what we can come up in our imagination.
Exactly.
Well, so the Andromeda strain was interesting with the idea of alien life form is a type of bacteria, or cancer could be an alien invasion, right? Kind of idea. That to me is more interesting and plausible, because this idea of like we don't understand what life really is, and this is what life could and would be.
We can't even tell you where octopus came from. And you expect me to believe that we know anything?
Have you seen that
UFOs?
that AI thing of the frog and the octopus? It's so creepy. It's so utterly creepy. It's a fake species.
Yeah.
It's so frog top and a.
Look, you want to talk about getting a bunch of clicks on the internet? Just start creating new species that have been found.
Yeah, I can see
with
that.
AI. Get your little following.
Well, again, that's why even if we see a crystal clear UFO image now, no one's going to believe it. They'll just say it's AI generated. That's AI generated.
And even when I meet one, I may assume it's a robot.
So we're not going to spend a whole bit more time on the Take Me to Your UFO news very long, but I will tell you, we'll go into my
sorry, I was kind of a buzzkill on that story, but
that's okay.
I'm just like, I just believe they're all
I got you. So two great movies, by the way, if you want to watch, is this Roswell. It's based on the book of the son of the colonel that was discredited.
Got it.
And Kyle MacLachlan plays, I can't remember if he plays the actual guy or plays the son, but it's good. And then Fire in the Sky is based on a true story of alien abduction. And the part where this guy wakes up where he's been abducted and wakes up in the UFO, you add that to your nightmares of what it would be like to wake up in some slimy
that guy
thing, and you're just floating in zero gravity. It's nightmarish.
I have no idea what happened to that guy, but he believes.
Oh no! And so their friends, they've never failed a lie detector test, and what anyone that's ever said that, and they get a small town,
right? So
the idea is like these are not three dudes. They would be embarrassed, like they're so tough they wouldn't let them want to admit what happened, because it was like makes them look like they didn't fight back.
Right.
But what everyone said is, I don't know if it happened, but I do believe they believe it happened.
Exactly.
Whatever it was, they believe it happened.
So it's the same thing with the Pascagoula story. Are you familiar with the Pascagoula abductions?
Those guys were drunk though, and fishing.
Yes,
they admitted that.
Yes, they were.
But they've never changed the story.
But my father was living in a trailer park in Sims, where I was born, and swears that he also saw the craft same night, passing over his head directly like it would go into Pascagoula.
Yeah. Well,
and I said, well, did you tell anyone? He said, hell yeah, I told all my neighbors, and they all came out.
They think he was crazier than normal.
He was less crazy then. It wasn't. Yeah.
Well, hold on, I'm not calling your dad crazy.
I am. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not a. You're not saying it in a pejorative way. You're describing an accurate description of his medical condition.
Well, it came out wrong.
Yeah. Well, I didn't take it that way.
Anyway,
So, because that was my question, was like, oh yeah, schizophrenic dad saw an alien.
Let's go to the question of the day.
Let's do it.
Question of the day.
Yep. I got a good one for you.
You see something in the sky, and you have no way of recording it and no way of making it proof. Right? Yep. And you are pretty sure what I just saw let's just say 85% it's an alien craft that you just cannot explain what you just saw. Do you tell not your closest people, because you would probably tell it just but would you put that publicly out there to be scrutinized?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I would
No.
either.
I mean, I would
have
tell
to
all
have
my
some proof.
friends.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would have to
But
have some
I wouldn't
proof.
like go immediately on Facebook
No.
unless I had even a grainy video. It'd be different.
Well, if I had a grainy
Yeah.
video and I would say, I took this video, I don't know
Right.
what this is. All I'm telling
Right.
you is I took this video. Everyone else make
Yeah.
their own decision.
And by the
on
way,
what
there
this
are
is.
ways to run a video through to see if it's AI or not.
Okay.
There is. There's a deep fake. Again, at the level that we would be
Yeah.
doing it, anyone could
Well,
run
that-
it through that thing.
And
make
that's
sure-
going to be a cat
Yeah.
and mouse game.
Yeah.
Right. Where
Now,
the-
nation
the-
states will be able to
the
really do it.
detection is going to get
Yeah.
better, and then
Yeah.
the encryption or the hiding is going
Yeah.
to get better. I would definitely tell my close friends. And if I had a video, I'd be willing to share the video.
Yeah.
But even if I met an alien, like in the parking lot when I leave, I would have to have several weeks of come to Jesus if I was
Right.
having hallucinations.
Right. Like, what is the reality that I'm living in?
Yeah, like before
Yeah, did I imagine that?
before I told people I had met with an alien, I'd
Yeah.
be like, I'd be like, Johnny, I'd be like, can you set up a second meeting? I got a buddy to confirm that you're real. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I think you're not real.
Yeah, that I would start questioning my sanity if something so.
That's why ET is so good, because a kid wouldn't.
No,
The kid
because they
would-
take and
they would
by
see
the
it
way,
for face
an
value.
autistic character wouldn't. They would take it at face value.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
the idea of like some autism doesn't understand deception at all. Like they
Right.
don't understand cues of deception. So the idea is they take it at face value of everything you give them.
Yeah.
So yes, they would be the idea of like, oh, that's an alien.
I got your question of the day.
Oh yeah,
All right, Adam Sandler. Everybody loves him. We
Yeah.
love his movies.
but that's a jump.
It's a jump.
Did he do an alien movie?
No, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, well, he did one with, I don't know. Anyway, here's my point. Of all his films, dozens of them, do you know the top 3
Yes.
highest grossing films?
Yes, I do, and I don't have to look it up.
Tell me.
Big Daddy,
Okay. Big Daddy comes in at 229 million.
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer's not in the top 10.
What?
Nope.
50 First Dates.
Not in the top 10.
What?
Number 3.
Okay, I got it wrong then.
Number 3. Well, so give you an idea, Big Daddy did 229 million. Number 3, Hotel Transylvania,
What?
378
I don't even know what that even is.
Hotel Transylvania 2, 470 million. Hotel Transylvania 3, 528
First of
million.
all, what is this franchise?
It's a cartoon.
A cartoon.
Mhm.
So he does one of the voices.
He's the main character.
I'm sure he did it through his Happy whatever
Happy
production.
Madison
Happy
Productions.
Madison Productions.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's crazy.
$528 million just in theaters.
So wait, Big Daddy is on that list?
Yeah, it was number 7 at 229.
Okay.
I'll give you the rest of the list. Number 4 is Grown Ups, 272.
That's a terrible movie.
5, Grown Ups 2, 247. This is the one I was thinking of. Pixels, 244.
Pixels. That's the one like all the video games come
Yeah.
to life. Yeah.
Click, 238. That's the one where he
Oh,
gets stuck inside the
he-
remote control.
He goes and buys something at like Bed Bath and Beyond, but it's like Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
having a magic genie almost.
Yeah.
And then I've never even heard of this one at 221 million bedtime stories.
I don't know what that is either. So 8 Crazy Nights sitting on there?
Nope. This is a 2008 family comedy, bedtime stories.
Well, now he just does straight to video stuff.
Well, he's got to deal with Netflix.
Yeah.
He just bypasses.
Look, hold on, man. People give that guy guff. I mean, he knows his audience.
He's
you
so
know,
good at what he does.
I love the a lot of the Happy Madison productions, like the one where the guy is like a ne'er do well, but he's a video gamer.
Yep.
And he goes and works at the video game company.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about
Grandma's Boy?
maybe?
Grandma's Boy.
Have you seen the
It's funny.
one where he's like the cable install guy, and he's at the White House, and he gets drug into? That's Pixels. He gets drug.
Okay.
He's a video game expert, and they're like
Oh
watching this thread on the
that's
screen,
Pixel.
and he was
like
huh.
he was like a world champion when he was like 18 or 17. And
younger.
then,
I
and then
think.
he has to save the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
came in second, and he was like embarrassed all of his life, And then he sees the game, or he sees the alien. And he's like, "Oh, this is alien invasion."
Yeah.
or they're invaders,
Because
space invaders.
Because
That's
like
what
the
it is.
aliens like read our transmissions or something and thought that's how they would attack us.
Yeah.
By
They thought
our
that's-
biggest villains. Or
Yeah, they
something?
thought that was like they were imitating the real world. They thought that was
Right.
our world. And so he's like, "Oh, I know how to win Space Invaders," and they're like, "No,
So I need to make a graphic for your Adam Sandler's Daily News.
seriously." You need to make a graphic for Scott is off topic again.
That's all right. It's a WackAi Wednesday.
That's true.
There's he's actually in like a dramatic movie that people thought was weird, and it is kind of weird. Where it's like a love story. Emma Watson is in it with
I don't know
Oh,
that
never
one.
mind. I'm gonna shut up. But he plays a harmonium. It's really good. So yeah. So what made you think of Adam Sandler today, by the way?
I saw it in my Instagram feed that it was his box office hits,
That
and I saw the first 3, and I was like,
what?
Johnny won't know that.
No.
Yeah, I kind of set you up. It was.
Well, I kept thinking it wasn't like the Happy Gilmores, and I knew it wasn't those, the Waterboy, all that stuff. I knew it was more bigger audiences. That's why I thought it was the one with Drew Barrymore.
Can I give you while we're on movies?
Yeah.
I was interested in box office.
Yeah.
Because all right. So here are the movies with the highest box office and worst Rotten Tomato scores.
Okay.
Sold a lot of tickets. Terrible
Right.
fan scores.
Yeah.
All right.
Terrible fan scores, not critic scores.
Well, Rotten Tomato score.
okay. All right.
So that's going to be
Not popcorn score.
Not popcorn.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the critics. Jurassic World Dominion,
Terrible.
29% Rotten Tomato score. Any idea what it did at the box office?
Probably 800 million.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Terrible movies.
18% Rotten Tomatoes, 1.1 billion at the box
But
office.
again, those franchises already have fans that love it. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying? Yeah.
You can make it. Well, that's the idea. All right. So what is the theme here? You can make a garbage movie.
Yeah, as long as you
If
have
there's
a
fan
community
interest.
around it.
That's
Yes,
right.
that's why you build a community, not a brand.
Yep.
Well, Hardy, you build a brand by building a community. You build a community by having a good brand or by having a
And
brand.
here's a good point that is often overlooked. It's mostly put on men, like there's something wrong with us.
Okay, Can't Cry, the movie.
Sex sells. 50 Shades of Grey,
Oh yeah.
570 million at the box office, 25 Rotten Tomato score.
I only know the jokes of that. I don't even know a thing about the story of that thing. Only the jokes that came out of it forever.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just described it as like stay-at-home mom porn.
Well, Daniel Song said that he wanted his wife to keep reading, but he said he had the most busiest nights of his life when she was reading that book.
Oh,
She would just attack him in the bed.
okay.
And hold on, I'm not talking about school. He said it on their podcast, Song Life.
Oh, well
So
then
they talked about it.
I was a little reserved.
No, no,
there,
no.
but no,
No. Daniel and Christina, the great podcast, by the way, Song Life.
Yeah,
It's
that's
about their life. The SEONGLIFE. Daniel and Christina Song, and they just talk like this week. They'll talk about farts.
Oh.
Like how stinky their farts are.
Oh.
That's what they talk about
Okay.
this week. And so it's usually not talking about sex and body fluids or
Functions.
movements. But yeah, but they're very open in what they talk about, and they have a pretty good following actually. But yeah, so it's called the Song Life Podcast. Let's see what else we have on the old Bigfoot news we did. Let's just see what's on Johnny's feed. I like my MC Scat Cat I got going on here. From the do you know that reference?
No.
MC Scat Cat from the
No.
Paul Abdul video.
I mean, I reckon it. I didn't know
Yeah.
his name, but I remember the video.
Well,
That's
yeah.
funny.
So that's very much I didn't prompt that. It's what it gave me. So yes, my MC Scat Cat.
On iPhone 3. or
Yeah,
whatever
right.
this guy's
Whatever that
name.
is. So let's go look at what's on my feed. Let's see here. Let's go back. Screen. You sent me some pretty cool stuff here.
Oh man, I got into a role this morning.
A couple days ago, I said, "How do robots ever get up when you knock them down?" Obviously, they figured that out.
Yeah, and you know what? They're gonna when you kick them, they're gonna go into danger mode and they're gonna activate their weapons. It's gonna. You're
Damn,
gonna
look how good that.
I know that's better than a human. Better balance than a human.
All right, so this is pretty cool. This is an exoskeleton. So it's a collaborative robot, meaning you wear it and it allows you to pick up heavier things and gives you more stability.
Yep.
That is really cool.
It's as we discussed before the show, I think this has a chance to become OSHA mandated.
I would imagine at some point they're going to say, just so you are saving backs and hips and show all that stuff is, yeah, you're going to have,
or it's going to affect your workers' comp rate, right?
Yeah,
it's like
right.
If you don't have these, well, if you use these, we'll keep your rate the same.
that is really,
If you don't use these, we're going to charge you 3 times as much.
that is pretty cool, man.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
So they originally I've actually seen these before. They were developed by the military.
Yeah, make it super soldiers, I'm guessing. Yeah.
And make your rucks a lot lighter.
That is wicked, man. Oh, this is pretty cool too. This is these 3D boards.
This has got to be
Times Square. Look at that.
Is this?
It's Alien Earth. Yeah, it's Times Square.
Wow.
So Alien Earth is a new show it's on Hulu right now. I couldn't get through the first episode. My taste in movies has changed so much. But so that's pretty darn, man, that's unbelievable. The damn display of that.
That's pretty remarkable.
That is incredible.
Pretty remarkable.
But yeah, so that was what's on Johnny's.
Well, it's pretty good feed.
It's on my feed right there. Let's see what we're still doing good on time. Well, we ran through all our stuff there, Scott. Anything we want to talk about?
Well, maybe we were supposed to have a 46-minute show today.
Well, you know,
there was something I wanted to talk about, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Here's a good question. What should the punishment be for creating fake AI videos?
I'm a free speech absolutist. I don't care. I wouldn't create a punishment for it.
So you would say it would need to fall under other previous laws. Like let's take the guy.
You can't slander somebody. You can't. I don't like revenge porn and all that stuff.
All right. What about the company that uses Trump to trick old people into getting off their diabetes medication?
There's probably laws for that.
So there's consumer protection laws.
I could see
Are you
that.
okay holding them accountable?
Again, it's very corporations.
Trump didn't say that.
No, I understand. Now, the thing is, Trump should take legal action as well, because that is his name, image, likeness.
Yeah,
he's losing money. It can be done, but there's consequences.
What if you create something fake and say it's real?
Well, I do it all the time. That's what I did with the Alabama after last FSU, and I did the fake AI pictures of like the ice cream party at practice. So you're putting me in the same category.
No one thought that was real.
Somebody did.
Somebody may have, but
some people did.
I don't mean for free speech purposes. I mean like what if you incite
like ABC
by creating
like ABC News created something to manipulate people?
Well, my question is going to be, I don't think ABC News necessarily will make it, but they will damn sure distribute
it. Like we can't say this is not AI or not. We haven't figured that out yet.
Or they won't even say that. They'll just be like,
here's the video we have. Yeah. It hasn't been corroborated. But they would say, hey, we haven't corroborated it yet. But
I don't know if they'd say that. Or, I mean, what does corroborating mean? The person who sent it to you says, yes, I sent it to you?
Again, go look at the Russia hoax and how they did what's called a cutout.
Yeah.
You create the story and use the story as evidence of what the lie that you created was. Well, sorry.
There was just an article this week about the New York Times where they claim to have talked to 24 sources about this article. Well, what they didn't say was all of the anonymous quotes and 80% of the article came from one person.
Yes.
The other 23 did not corroborate the story, but they spoke to 24 people.
Right.
One said this, 23 didn't, but they just say, we spoke to 24 people.
Yeah, I get you. Operation Mockingbird is still in place.
Don't trust any of them.
Yeah, you better. Here's the one thing I will say: if it's too good for your side and super bad for the other, and vice versa, it's probably not real.
So I would say the same thing about the data we just got on inflation. Inflation is down from 3.1 to 2.6.
You have to look at the methodology. You have to look at the methodology, though. What are they looking at? What are they keeping out? What are they leaving in?
Here's my point. If Trump can't tell me that some government statistics are good and accurate when they favor him, if it comes out in his favor, is it accurate?
No,
right. If it's against him, it's inaccurate.
It can't be right. In my favor, accurate. Not in my favor, hoax.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's his. But that's his brand. That is literally his brand.
But that's what the government wants us to believe.
Yeah, of course.
Which is,
Well,
my point is, I don't believe any of their numbers.
So this is one of the things that I would say incredibly rings true with me. This idea of the crime statistics that are out there for a city. So the crime statistic is out there, and you can say to somebody on the Man on the Street interview, hey, did you know that crime is down in our city 25% in the last 4 months? That person does not care about 25% down if they feel like, I don't give a crap what you tell me. I don't feel safe walking these streets.
Well, if the number is 100 to 75,
right.
There's still 75.
And that's what gets me is when someone says, I can't believe that someone's trying to do something about crime in this city. We've been better at it, but it's still so bad. You're like one of the worst cities in the world.
So this is
in violent crime and murders.
But
it's okay. You're 25% down from being
percentages are irrelevant.
A little horrendous.
Yeah, percentages are irrelevant to me. Here's back to we can't trust any of the data. I have no idea if this is real or not, but the Bureau of Justice Statistics National Crime Victimization Survey, which is a government survey, found that 60% of violent crimes and 70% of property crimes went unreported to police.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So take whatever number.
But think of all of the underground economy and the pirate economy, where someone is doing something illegal, something very bad is going to happen. Well, of course, they're not going to report to the police because they can't give their hand, or they've been truly disappeared, and no one finds them and no one's looking for them.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, not that I believe any of this.
I just picked my ear on TV over there.
I think I do all kind of stuff. I don't want to go back.
I haven't picked my nose ever. I do pick my nose when we do radio though, because no one can see it. Well, y'all don't ever notice me doing it.
I don't ever notice it. That's, you know what? That's a good example of life that people should think about. No one's paying attention to you.
No one is paying attention. No one's watching our show when we put it out there.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, you're worried about somebody.
I wish somebody'd pay attention.
You're worried about what you wore to work today. Nobody cares.
Well, hold on. But then there's the opposite of the pylon, which is like the lady who stole the baseball, who got the baseball thing, and now her life is upside down right now.
Oh yeah.
So there are or the guy who got caught at the Coldplay concert cheating on his wife.
Yeah, but that's about your extreme bad act, not picking your nose.
But what I'm saying is, most people are not looking.
Right.
And even what we're doing, we want to create not a spectacle, but we want you to be watching us.
Well, if you're not entertained, you're not going to stick around.
But these people that do something and then all of a sudden, and yes, that woman, the baseball Karen, is villainous. Sure. I agree, but I don't think her whole life should be ruined because of that. And it's going to be totally ruined.
Yeah, she's in trouble.
Yeah, it's like the lady who, I forget what she said. She tweeted something. She got on a plane in Africa and was coming back to America and didn't have any in 13 hours. Her life was like fired from her job. The fiance divorced. It had to do with the AIDS. Okay. Something about I'm going to Africa or coming back from Africa, and hey, conservatives, I didn't get AIDS. She did something trying to make an AIDS joke, which usually falls pretty flat. Yeah, that's a pretty flat joke usually.
It's not good.
And but yes, when she like gets off the plane, her like phone is just like on fire, and then she doesn't realize her whole life has been just flipped on its head.
You know what? The baseball Karen has one of her many issues. She has a very distinguished and identifiable look.
Oh, well, it's the Karen. It's if you put Karen, stereotypical Karen,
but she's got platinum top, brown bottom.
She looks like Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren. Yeah. She looks like Rachel Maddow. She looks like every one of those people.
And Mark Cuban.
And Mark Cuban. She looks like all of this look. Now the Trump women have a look too. They look like those brat dolls.
Yeah.
Like Laura Trump was a beautiful woman, and she got whatever that face was. She looks like the bass player from the Muppet Band. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's what they look like now. And the girls on Fox News, all blonde. They all look like Bratz dolls. Those little Bratz. I mean, it's like
I know what it
it
is.
literally is like. Are we watching like
The simulation,
AI come to
the
life?
simulation gets lazy sometimes. I see this all the time in baseball games where the exact same something will have never happened in the history of baseball, and it'll happen like twice in 4 days. I'm like,
Right.
boy, that simulation. It got to
Well,
that part of the algorithm and just glitched up and did it again.
No power pitcher has killed a bird in flight only one
once.
time. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Randy Johnson,
Spring
right?
training, yeah.
So
Oh,
crazy.
so this is cool. We'll
you know
appreciate
that,
this.
you seen the name of his
His photography business.
business? It's a bird exploding, isn't it?
Upside down
Upside down
with X'd out eyes.
Yes, hilarious.
Yeah.
Love it. So is he one of those ones, those sports like Marshawn Lynch that are doing sports photography now?
He does legit sports
cool.
photography. One of the best pictures from the Masters this year was from Ken Griffey Jr., the former baseball player. So those guys need hobbies. They
A
got
lot of them are
going
young
on.
and they retired in like
Like-
Randy Johnson, I think was in his 40s when he retired.
Yeah, but still early 40s.
Yeah, but I mean, you got so much to do,
you
and
gotta
also
find something.
you can do whatever you want.
Right.
That's the whole thing. These
And
guys
you
do whatever they
obviously
want.
probably like being around sports. So if you like
Yeah.
photography,
And also, I can
photography.
say like I don't be a coach. That's way too much pressure.
too much work
Yeah.
for those guys.
Well, that's also as that really you're not retiring.
No, that's my point.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
that is-
going right
that is
back in.
legit work.
It's like I'm going right back in the business I just said I'm retiring from.
into the meat grinder.
Meat grinder, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because a lot of players stick around even when they suck, but the managers go
You get out of there fast.
pretty quick. Yeah.
You're the scapegoat for
Oh,
what?
yeah.
When you pay too much money and your team doesn't perform,
Yeah,
the
it's-
manager gets fired.
Well, again, they're also not making as much money as.
We don't hold the
stars.
front office accountable. We don't hold the players accountable. We hold the old guy in the pajamas sitting on the end of the bench,
Yeah.
which is also funny to me that baseball managers still wear baseball pants.
Oh, right. They dressed out like they're going to play.
Yeah. So there was a rule. The way that
That's
all
pretty
started
funny.
was there was a rule that in order to be in the dugout, you had to be
You
in
had
uniform.
to be in. Yeah, that'd probably cut down on all the hangers oners.
So you didn't know who was in the game, who
Yeah, no
wasn't
press,
in the game.
no nothing.
Like,
Yeah.
Is it the drunken guy from the stands came down to sit in the dugout to coach?
Yeah.
Like you had no idea. And then at some point they changed that rule to allow athletic trainers to not be in uniform. And so now coaches have changed a little bit. They still wear baseball pants, but a lot of them will wear a hoodie or they'll wear like a coaching jacket.
A jacket. Yeah. I was thinking like the varsity jackets you had in high school.
But they all have a number. Like all the managers have a jersey.
Again,
and a number.
there's certain things I want to keep.
Yeah, I
in
like
baseball,
it. It's
yeah.
interesting.
No, like I don't want to see.
It's a quirk.
I don't want to see the manager dressed in a 3-piece suit. It doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense.
Tom
to me.
Landry style.
Yeah,
Remember
I
that?
want to see that. Yeah, with he had the hat too.
Yeah,
Bear Bryant,
Bear Bryant.
same way. But but he had
Different
polyester suits. It was so ugly.
That was the style, Johnny.
Well, again, Bear Bryant could wear whatever the hell he wanted. He was Bear
So
Bryant.
I wasn't old enough back then, but they tell me that when Bear Bryant was alive, the houndstooth wasn't near the thing that it is now.
It's been stylized tremendously. There's years he went where he wore a mesh baseball cap, and this is one thing that people don't realize either. He would never wear a hat inside of a dome because his mom always.
You got to wear a hat outside.
Yeah, so that was the only time, and one time he had to wear a helmet. Georgia Tech.
Had to wear a helmet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wear a football helmet because they were throwing bottles at him.
That's funny.
So he had to wear a lineman's helmet to get
that's
off the
not
field.
funny,
Oh no, but it's typical of But again, you have to look at Georgia Tech was a big rivalry back in the day, SEC. But the year before, there was a lot of rumors. He went to court about this. That it was said that he put a bounty on a kick returners for Georgia Tech's team. Put a bounty on him, and somebody hit him and broke his neck. And it's not. It was all slanderous, all not true. So the following year is when they threw the bottle at throwing bottles at Bear Bryant. But he kept up with that guy his whole life and paid for all of his medical bills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, in either 1994 or 1995, I was a middle school football player, and we get on a bus to go play a school in town who I shall not name because of the story that's about to happen.
You have less than a minute.
I can make it quick.
Okay.
Point is, we go out there and get our brains beat out. Middle school football. I don't know what the score was, but it was bad. We probably didn't score. On the way back to the bus, everyone had to put on their helmets, and we had to keep our helmets on until we were off campus because the entire student body was throwing rocks at the bus.
Hey,
There must have been 100 kids.
That's terrible.
Middle school kids.
That's literally
throwing.
that's a stoning. That's a biblical stoning.
So our coach went to their coach and said, "Hey, what the hell's going on?" He said, "You think I can stop them? You're crazy."
Yeah, I'm not getting out there. They're gonna hit me with a rock.
No. And so we had to literally wore our helmets until we got
sure
out
that
off
team
the
had to
property.
run gassers after the
Oh, yeah.
game Saturday. They lost. They
Syracuse.
won in overtime, double
Yeah.
overtime. The coach made them run gassers.
That's the old school.
That is very old school. All right, folks. We're glad that Facebook got to work today, and them's the lunch break.